Nate Diaz tweeted out a congratulations to Volkanovski. He said, "Congratulations, Volkanovski, you whipped his ass." So Islam responded to that. Islam said, maybe he smoked something, then watched the fight. Simple. It's G-rated, I get it. But he's now coming after the beloved Diaz. Diaz could never be a heel. For this point in his career on, he could push an old lady into a burning building. You're going to still love him. So I share that with you because if you come after Diaz, if you come over the most loved character in our sport right now, that's what a heel would do. And you're doing that on the heels of the only, I said heel again, the only comment that was interesting at all about the Volkanovski fight made by Islam, which is he called him short. He said many other things. They were, I mean, you could gag me with a Smurf. They were terrible. I don't know why they sat him at press conferences. Oh, lots of fans here, but you're not going to be happy tomorrow. And he puts the mic down. Hit him right over the head with that microphone. Be a lot more entertaining than listening to him. But he said a couple of things. He called the beloved Diaz out for being high. And he called Alexander the Great too small to see. That's a heel. And there is such a massive opportunity right now. And you will have guys that can't reconcile their love to a deity with entertaining a fight crowd. I mean, you just can't. It was always the problem with Jon Jones. Jon Jones has something tattooed on, some kind of a verse. And people come out and say, Jon, go be a heel. You're 21, you're rich. And you can whip every man's ass alive. Go be a... Jon said, how could I do that? How could I be a heel? I love Jesus. He was serious. That was his answer. He couldn't reconcile the two. He didn't understand how he could have a tattoo in the verse and tell the audience to stick it. He just didn't know how to do it. But there's been plenty of people like that, and I do feel as though that's one of the tie-ins with Islam. First off, Islam looks like a very lovable character. I mean, there is just something very cute about him, I must say. I kind of want to grab him and give him a look. You know, you're right, he got like a little brother feel to him. He really does. And then he works very hard. He shows a tremendous respect to Khabib, which I like. I like when you show respect to the guy that got you there, and so many guys don't do it. They get up there, they turn the gun on him. Now they got to be a bigger man. I've seen it a million times. I understand it. Probably did some of it myself. It's very normal, particularly for males, but he didn't do it. He showed respect. Guy that got him there. Just sharing for you, I like him a lot. And he seems like a really nice guy. But he also very clearly has a lovable, playful side. And he very clearly does understand in this sport, it is okay to pick on it. This guy is telling the world that he wants me locked in a cage where he can do anything except bite and eye gouge me. That's not nice. I realize that some of you sportsmen think that's just what the sport is. I have to hear that from you guys all the time. And it's usually from some father that was a wimp who's got a son who he's raising to be a wimp. That's generally the type of people that I got to hear about the honor and the respect of martial arts from. There is nothing polite about the only athletic event in America that is overseen by the government because it is so vicious. There is nothing polite about having somebody call you out to your face and tell you they want to put you in there so they can do those things to you. So why do I have to be polite back? Why do I have to say, "Ah, shucks, bury my head in the sand, bring this belt, take all the lumps and all the bruises"? Why do I have to come to a press conference where no matter what I do, you're going to boo me? You've now got some rotten woman who's taken to the internets telling them that she's my nurse and that you gave me illegal substances before my match. I don't like you people, and you don't like me. So why do I have to come out and lessen that? You're all going to boo me anyway. Why do I want a lesser boo? I don't know what the answer is, guys. I really don't know. But I do believe that it happens to tie in. It happens to tie in with the deity, and we all love him, and we just can't be the guys. We're brothers and we love one another. We just can't be the guys. Why not? You don't think you're a bunch of outcasts anyway? I mean, do you really not know that? The boys from Dagestan, they don't think that they're outcast. And you don't think we look at you as a certain group? You haven't heard people talking about that? They don't call you from a territory over by Russia. They call you Dagestan. They even separate you from Russia. Now, in our community, it sure is meant as a compliment because you're really good and we're really scared of you guys. But if you think that you're blending in and we don't see you standing over there in your robe with your Abe Lincoln beard, yeah, we see you. You're your own thing. And if you gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet, you're the main eventer. You're the champion of the world. You're anointed by King Khabib himself. You're a pay-per-view draw. You are now ranked #1 in the world pound for pound. Like, you have an obligation. And it's not just to pretend to be nice. Somebody steps to you and tells you they want to get you inside of a cage so that they can do anything under the sun aside from bite and eye gouge you. You do not need to respond back nicely.